Hi everyone, it's me, Take on Mike. Today I'm going to be looking at whether or not the Streamelements sponsorship is worthwhile for a creator that's on the rise. I myself have 1,700 followers and about a 10 to 15 average. I certainly wouldn't class myself as one of the biggest streamers in the world. I certainly wouldn't class myself as a smaller streamer. So how much do I actually earn from the Streamelements sponsorship? Some of you that do use Streamelements may have seen this little tab here under your revenue section. You can see I have no offers. Nobody wants anything to do with me just yet. If you come over here, you've got ones that you've rejected. I myself didn't do this HelloFresh one because, I'll be 100% honest, I didn't think I would be able to do anything with it. It's nothing against HelloFresh. For a bit of context, my wife has celiac disease and she also has to be low FODMAP. And just a lot of these boxes don't cater to what we need. So I didn't go for those. Under this tab, you can see the completed ones that you've done in the past. My first one was offered to me Friday the 12th, 2021. This is kind of the overview. It's really handy. It's really helpful. They tell you here, they give you little prompts about what you can say, what you can do. Under setup, they also give you absolutely loads of things. It's just everything's so compact. It's really, really helpful to have everything just in order, very, very clickable, very workable, especially if you haven't ever done a sponsorship before. I won't delve too much into it because truthfully, I'm not sure how relevant these will be now. I don't know how much of it is allowed to be shown. So I'm not going to go overly into it. I am just going to show you the basics of it and hopefully you'll get them yourself. You can see from there what it's all about. But this is the terms and conditions of running the sponsorship. That's just your usual do this for, in my case, 4 hours, 30 people to sign up, don't promote drugs, no super harsh language, no overly religious views, the very common things for companies that want to stay out of drama and out of any crossfires. So underneath that, you have the campaign brief. Click on this. Again, I won't go through this properly just because I'm not sure what I can show. Kind of gives you an idea of what they want from you, what they expect from you. Talking about your deliverables again. As you get further towards the bottom, it will give you ideas of what you can show. So in Raid's case, it was actually very handy. They gave you links to their YouTube channel so you could show off a load of the funny adverts they run. If you're not used to it, maybe you need a pee break, maybe you just need to top up your fluids or just grab a snack quickly just to shove in your face. I found it so helpful just to be able to click their YouTube channel, maybe leave about 5 or 10 minutes of their promotional adverts running. It was very handy if I did need a break. So as you go further down, it adds every timer, every chat command that you'll need. Then you get a picture you can sort of use in your panels. This was a mobile only sponsorship. So they gave me a QR code to put somewhere on my screen, you know, help people that were maybe watching on their PC, but know it was a mobile game because I explicitly said, or if they didn't have a good enough mobile for it, maybe ran through BlueStacks or something like that. So as you can see, they're very concise and just very structured with the deliverables they want from you. My goals for this stream were to get 30 new players into the game, and I believe they had to reach level 5. I believe it was level 5. It's a very long time ago. As you can see, I got the 30 players. It keeps track of all that for you. Stream at least 2 hours of the raid gameplay. I started out with 2.5 hours of my normal content. Oh no. Hell no! Oh, you have absolutely mugged him there. Oh, he's getting on my wick. I hate snipers. Just tell people throughout the stream, this is sponsored by Raid, appreciate them, we'll be swapping to the gameplay after. I'd appreciate you checking out the panel, typing in this into the chat. Everything helps me. As a little extra incentive, because I earned some good money, I chose to put some of that back into my community. I ran a giveaway for 3 £30 or $50 gift cards. You know, make sure just to give back a little bit. It may be the difference between you earning 25 players and 30 players. If you can afford to do so. For me, it was, it would be £90 difference, and that's my 3 gift card covered, and I still get to take home what I took home from it. There is a bit of drama about it. It's a very taboo subject, talking about money. Be very careful about telling people how much you're earning. Viewers, and you know, if most of your viewers are other streamers as well, they will know that you're earning money from this. Sometimes the streams will have extra goals. I'll be honest, this is the only one where I've had an extra sponsorship goal. They don't want you to do them necessarily. I spoke to my partner and I said, if I open this shard pack on stream, promote what you can get from the game, then they'll give me an extra $100. So essentially I've doubled my money there. If you can afford to go without it a month, do it. So if we go on to the next one, Vikings War of Clans. As you can see, I went over the top with this one because I really enjoyed this game. It wasn't as much as Raid Shadow Legends, but it's $360 that I didn't have before. 4 hours, technically, but almost 10 hours. So I used my money from this sponsorship to upgrade to the camera that I'm actually filming from. I had a Razer Keo and I really did not like that thing. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to get myself a lighting setup, which I now have. It needs a little bit more work, but you know, we'll get there. And a Sony a5100. I already had an Audio-Technica 2035 microphone with a Roland VT3 mixer because I prioritized my audio over a nicer camera. I'm going to skip over War Thunder because I will be honest, not much is different on this one. Usually, companies don't mind you doing the sponsorship all at once, but Genshin Impact has a very different thing where you have to do 2 different streams of 2 hours with a day in between the streams to just try and optimize traffic, hit different time zones. I think I left it 2 days because I just couldn't do the next day. But once again, very similar, all set up for you. Everything's just there for you. And this is the one I have just recently finished. It was the reason I actually wanted to do this video. I tried to look at a question, what pertains to the sponsorships and how they're selected. Truthfully, I couldn't find anything on that. But I saw a lot of people asking, like, are the Streamelements sponsorships fake? I have never had any problems. I think the most trouble I ever had was War Thunder, and that was because I was paid 1 day later than they told me. That is the biggest problem that I've had with them. I was just sat there thinking, I'm going to give them a week after the date that they promised because I don't want to stress them out. I know they're busy. I know they're working through COVID and probably a hell of a lot of staff down. That's the biggest problem I've ever had with them, and that is not an issue at all. I don't know how these sponsors get selected. I know it's still in its beta period. You do have to have Streamelements for your alerts, tipping, everything like that. If you do at least 2 streams a week, then that should eventually appear for you. If you do use Streamlabs, any other studio that does the same thing, you might not be able to see that one. As far as how different ones come up, because there used to be a different screen on this, and at the bottom there was always 2. I don't know if they were placeholders or if they were ones that were sort of there, but you know, you didn't know necessarily what they were or what the requirements for them are. Oh my god. I just wanted to say, this is not a scam. It really is not a scam. Streamelements have not reached out to me in any way to do this video. I just saw on Reddit a few people asking if this was a scam. It is not a scam. I have always had the money on time, again, apart from the 1 day. As you can see, this is every single confirmation of payment. I've received every single one of them. One thing, Streamelements do take a very flat fee. I get these paid straight into my bank account. I use the e-check feature, but as you can see, Streamelements take a flat $5. That is across every sponsorship that you do. I've earned $640 from that sponsorship. Most companies would take a percentage of that. So 5%, that would be $30 odd. Every sponsorship that you do, Streamelements will only take the $5. It does all the converting for you. You don't have to worry if you're not a US resident. For what they offer you, what they set up for you, the fact you don't have to find it is pittance. I am happy with them to take $5. If you do have any questions, any queries about it, comments below. I always reply back to comments, unless you're being an ass. Then I won't. Do all that YouTubey stuff. Like, subscribe, and just have an amazing day. Much love, and goodbye.